We're working for you, and we have gathered some expert voices from all across the metro to provide some clarity on a topic that has some of us confused and in some cases, frankly, a little afraid.
But we know with knowledge comes power, and that's exactly what we want to offer you in the next hour. Interviews from school leaders, from parents, medical experts, many others.
And we will begin first with one of the superintendents making some important decisions as the school year begins. Our first guest tonight is Dr. Dan Clemens, superintendent of the North Kansas City Schools. So, Dr. Clemens, let's get right to it. What is some of the biggest questions you're hearing right about now from parents and students?
Yeah, they just want to make sure they make the right selection for their family. And so some of the things that we are wanting to ensure our parents is that we have different options that meet every family's opportunity.
Tell us a little bit about your plan. Is cohorting, lunch, recess, how are you going to address these things?
Absolutely. Well, we are following our metrics. If it's 5% or less, we're offering face-to-face K through 12th grade. If it's somewhere between 6% and 9%, we're going to have face-to-face 5 days a week for elementary, and we will have a hybrid option for our 6th through 12th graders. And then if cases are over 10%, we'll be totally virtual. But in terms of our plan, we have everything in place to minimize the exposure for our students and to ensure that we do everything we can to protect our staff. We have new cleaning agents. We have social distancing measures in place. I think we're the first district in the state to require masks for everyone. We had some success with that during summer school, our year-round schools, and we believe that that's the best way to slow this thing down as we move forward.
You know, and that's interesting, Dr. Clemens. I'm just curious, what would you say some lessons you learned from summer school? Sort of a small trial run for the real thing. The masks worked. What other things sort of came to light during summer school?
Yeah, we were completely impressed with our little ones. We thought it'd be difficult for them to wear masks, and they seemed to come right in, put their mask on, and do a fantastic job during the school day. We thought it was going to be asking a lot of them. Of course, lunch is an area where we try to provide the social distancing because you can't wear a mask during lunch. And then when we get them outside and get some social distancing there and get a little bit of fresh air, that's always helpful. So some things we learned is that we need to stay on our cleaning products. We need to ensure that we're providing that social distancing, and we need to make sure that we provide the masks to all of not only our students, but as well as our staff.
You talked a little bit about metrics and your percentages. Will you work with the local health department, Johnson County, about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Dr. Gary Zobrock at Clay County Mr. Gary Zobrock at Clay County is our main go-to, and he helped us look at some of those measurements. We also have been visiting with Dr. Archer in Kansas City. We really want both of them to be on the same page so that we have the confidence to bring our staff and students back.
And we've heard a lot, Dr. Clemens, about outside's better than inside when it's doable, even for band, maybe even for art. Is that something that you've talked about for things that are typically inside?
Absolutely. Our choir classes will be held outside. Now, when we get inclement weather, we're going to have to move choir to look a little bit different. Probably show some videos, do some learning lessons, read some music, do some things of that nature. But absolutely, we're going to take advantage of our outside opportunities.
And what's the plan right now for sports?
Yeah, well, I know you have another guest here that can answer some of those. The contact sports are tough. The non-contact sports, your cross country, your swim, tennis, golf, those seem to be moving pretty well. I will tell you, we were highly successful this summer with our workouts in June and July. We have been highly successful the first couple of days back. We are requesting that our kids wear masks on the sidelines. We are cleaning all the equipment between drills. And so I couldn't be more proud of our coaches and sponsors for the way that they have utilized the materials we've given them to protect our kids and themselves.
All right, Dr. Dan Clemens, very good stuff, North Kansas City School Superintendent. Thanks for joining us.